What's up, y'all? Oh, we haven't done this in a minute. Figured we'd get on here and do an update video from this comp, or for this comp. We've been sick, or we were sick. We over it now, but we were sick for about a month. Ended up getting some kind of fucking virus, and then pneumonia, which kind of fucked me really. Or yeah, I mean it did really. My weight went down pretty bad, which I don't know if that's cycle and stuff, but as far as what I could lift, obviously being just fatigued from being sick and shit sucked. But we seem to be making a comeback, at least as far as squats and deadlifts. I think we're back now to where we were. Bench seems to be going up still, so that's nice. Oh, Jesus. Fucking sore. We've been going pretty crazy, so. Still got a cough. Excuse me. Either way, we feel good now. Just like I said, trying to get rid of this fucking cough. But we got some Larson presses today, so nothing crazy, but just a kind of an easy Sunday. Just doing some stretching shit right now. Figured I'd do a longer form video. I think we're doing 245 today. Larson press. Not a whole lot. I think it's like, I don't even fucking remember, like 2 sets of 3 or some shit like that. Something like that. So nothing crazy. Just, we had a softball tournament last night, so I went home and turned my fucking phone off and slept till like 9 o'clock this morning. I don't think we got in bed. We did the softball tournament, came home, a buddy come over and his wife and kid, and we watched that damn Netflix, the Ronda fucking Nate Diaz and all that. That was pretty fun. Made a bet that fucking Ronda was going to get her ass whooped and fucking lost. Shout out my buddy's wife. Oh, she fucking called that. Thought fucking Ronda was going to get her ass kicked, but she ended up winning the fight in like 17 fucking seconds, so fuck me. But, whatever. This video is probably going to sound like shit because I can't quit coughing, but sorry. Let's go there. I've been meaning to get back into fucking filming, but really with me being sick, I haven't really done shit. And then, plus with my fucking weight being shitty, it sucks. And then also, being on this fucking program, I'll move this camera. We're going to go over here with it. Also being on this fucking program, I feel like kind of gets repetitive, you know what I mean? Like even just, we post shorts and shit like that. Usually just the compound movements, but it's like you're posting the same shit every day pretty much. Like, so that part, I just kind of, turn me off, I guess, from filming. But I do it, I've said this every fucking video. I like doing the long form stuff a little better, but it is tough to do sometimes. So, but we're gonna try to get back into doing it at least once a week would be nice. I don't know that I'll be able to do it every week, but we're gonna try. We did do our measurements this morning. Like I said, we lost, so we're down. We got up to 215. And then that was probably my heaviest, and that was like end of the day weight. But I was hovering around 212, 210 morning times, and then we went from that to a pretty quick drop down to fucking 200, and then all the way down to 198. And at one point, 190, I think 197.8 was my lowest one morning. So we had signed up to do comp at 220 because my weight obviously was up, which that was the heaviest I've ever been. But then that happened, and so now I think we're going to end up having to change that down to 198. I'm hovering around 200 right now, usually in the mornings. 199, 198, 200. It just kind of depends. I mean, we being on the ball field Saturday, I just fucking hammered food all day. So typically, like this, like last night, I mean, I hadn't hit 208, 207, 208 in a minute. And that's where I was at last night. I had to measure last night because I was curious. But we do measurements. Me and my wife both do measurements and stuff every Sunday. So we lost a little bit of size, not much. During that month, really the end of that month. And but we've seemed to. I measured this morning, and we're back to where we started pretty much. So, which kind of sucks because obviously, I've said in previous, like we're obviously running a cycle for this. So I mean, that month of being sick, I think kind of killed that. Which sucks, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Fucking part of it. Can't help getting sick or whatever. But all right, let's finish this warm up. I'm gonna try not to cough as much, but I can't help it. So you have to deal with it. We'll put that right there. Damn it. Okay, let's go. We're gonna go straight to 225. I'm feeling pretty good today. Like I said, just a little sore, but we my coach was mad at me because I can't fucking read apparently. And I had to do a deadlifts. I had a top set was supposed to be 440 for one, and then back downs 370, 8 sets of one, speed reps. And my dumbass did fucking 440 for 8 sets of one. And so fuck, he was not happy about that. But anyway, I mean, it is what it is. We just did not read that correctly. So, but regardless, it moved, good. So I thought we were going to end up doing a deload next week because of that, at least on deadlifts. But he posted my shit for next week, so we're not doing a deload, thank God, because I did not want to do one. But and then I think so next week we're going pretty heavy, and then again, because I just did a deload coming off from getting off antibiotics. Like I ran 2 rounds of antibiotics. Well, 1 round, and then they extended it another week. Then we ran a round of steroids, and then I went to got a steroid shot. So like I said, I feel great. Still have the cough lingering. It's fucking been like 5 weeks now. Shit. Well, actually, yeah, 5 weeks as of yesterday, and shit will not go away. But it's not as bad as it was, so that's nice. Fuck, that pre-workout just kicked in and fucking kicking in and whooping my ass right now. I'm sweating. But yeah, I mean, we are. So we're going heavy next week, and then we will be, maxing out. So that I think we'll be 2 weeks out at that point. We're 4 weeks out as of yesterday. So 3 weeks out as of next Saturday, and then maxing out that week. So that Saturday will be 2 weeks out. So I would imagine, like I said, I've never done a comp. I've never prepped for a comp, so I have no idea what to really expect 2 weeks out. I don't know if we're going to do like a deload. I don't know if we're going to, I would imagine we're going to deload 2 weeks out. Not really sure what that last week's going to look like, to be honest. I don't know, so we'll see. But either way, all right, let's get into these. Knock my mic off. Sorry, Mike. Okay, so that's 225. We're going 245. So 225, 235, 245. Okay. On a good note, I mean, my buddy was asking me yesterday, you know, what all I've gotten off this cycle so far. And like I said, I mean, honestly, with being sick, it just kind of, all went downhill. Seemed like it was going good, and then, like I said, just went downhill after that. But like I told him, I was like, I don't really know how much strength, because I mean, really, I mean, my deadlift is going up, but it was going up regardless. Before, at the beginning of that, because having a coach, and that's like I said 100 times before, like I've always struggled with my deadlifts because I would always squat my deadlifts. Don't know where the fuck I picked that up from, to be honest, but we changed that. I mean, immediately felt more comfortable. Had a lot of lower back pain before. Don't have that anymore. Blah blah blah. We've covered all this, but so it's hard to tell. I mean, I haven't had any like major PRs. Bench is kind of the only thing that's really going up big, and I think mainly I do. But I mean, I'm doing bench 3 times a week. I'm doing a lot of movements that I've never done. So that I think that's a big part of it. Now, my coach said that I should be around that 400 range, a little closer. I don't know where I'm at right now. I mean, we hit 330. It flew fast, but I mean, peak being sick, we hit 340, and it fucking. Now I did do a wider grip. I don't know why I did that. Changed my grip for a single, and that was really stupid. So that video is posted as well. It was a short, but if you want to watch it, it's on there. It's on the whatever my list of shit. Also on my Instagram and stuff. But yeah, man, it just not happy with that was but like I mean, my coach said too, and a couple of the guys in here, it was like, you got to realize you're sick as fuck. So obviously that's going to happen. We were a little worried. Like I said, I mean, I've never been sick for that long. I've never had pneumonia either, so it was like, and it wasn't like, I wasn't worried about fucking dying or shit like that. Like, but I didn't jump on medicine, anabolics or anything until like the 3rd week. So, it's a lot of time to lose the prep. So, really now at this point, leading up, I mean, obviously we're training hard, and we're, whatever, but, I still have numbers that I'm hoping to hit, but I'm not too worried, It's like I had a lot of conversations with a lot of guys in here that have been doing this a lot longer than me, and have done, tons of comps. And, like, I mean, my coach, for one, he's been fucking training since like high school, middle school or some shit. Another guy in here, Cliff, he's been in here, which y'all could check his shit out. Cliff, awesome guy, competes, tested, strong as hell. He has a company, a brand called Beneath the Bar. I know he's on TikTok Shop. He sells smelling salts, all kind of stuff, man. He chalk, liquid chalk now. I believe he just added to that. So he's a great guy, and the smelling salts fucking rock. Actually, there's some right here. What is like fucking 500 of them? Hold on. I think he got both. This is the old and the new. See if you can see that. Kind of hard to see probably, but little free promo for old Cliffy Cliff. Like I said, he's an awesome guy. Here's that liquid chalk. I think he just come out with this pretty cool design too. So liquid chalk. Y'all can check his stuff out, man. He usually sells that. He usually sells that Thor's Breath pretty cheap sometimes on TikTok. I mean, that's where I bought it. Bought it from him the second time, and that way I could leave a review and stuff for him. But I mean, he's got. I know he had 5 stars, and then I think he may be back. He may be at 5 stars. He had one person that left him a 1 star review, which is fucking bullshit. The lady was like, said the package wasn't what was described, and I'm like, how? I'm like, it's fucking smelling solid. What the hell is you expecting? I don't know, So there's no telling, but people are fucking idiots. But either way, his shit rocks. I know he sold a good bit, a solid amount so far. So he's doing pretty good, man. But yeah, y'all check his stuff out. And I know like he's all over Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Beneath the Bar. I don't think he does it. I don't think he does like YouTube or no shit like that. But either way, good products, good guy, strong as fuck. He's doing this comp with me. And yeah, he was one of the guys that was just like, dude, it's your first comp, stress free. We're not worried about, fucking obviously breaking state records or no bullshit like that. You know what I mean? Like we're just, we're not ready for all that. We got to get some experience under the belt first. And then, podium spots it'd be great, it'd be cool, obviously representing the gym and, all that shit, you know what I mean, and whatever. But it's like, not anything I'm too concerned about right now. It's just, I want to go in there, do good on the numbers I can hit, make sure I'm listening to the commands and, and all these things and just getting the feel for how everything works. Like I said, I've never done, comp before. So, but, I know it's going to be fucking awesome. They did sell out in Cartersville, USPA. So it's, I think there's like, I don't know. I've heard, I thought it said 50. I think the website said 60. I've heard there was 61. So somewhere between 50 and 60 fucking people are going to be there, which is fucking awesome. That's pretty solid. And yeah, man, we're going to have some people out there supporting my buddy and his wife, Lex, and my buddy Brian, Redacted Hitter, on Instagram, Blue Cord Goon on YouTube. I don't think he really posts anymore on YouTube. I don't really, I don't think he does. I'll never see his shit pop up, but he was pretty active there for a minute. And then, of course, my wife, she's going to be there. I believe now all my fucking kids are going to be there too, running around that motherfucker. So, we have 4 kids. So, we're going to be running around, which is cool. I guess letting them see what that's up with. They, you never know. I mean, obviously, my daughter, she plays softball. So, I mean, she ain't got no interest in fucking, powerlifting or no shit like that. But maybe my son will one day. Or my younger daughter, you never know. I mean, I didn't get into it till I was, late 20s, early 30s, really. But this is the first time I'm 30, about to be 33 in like the next week actually. This first time I've really, like fully, you say you power lift, but it's like until you've done comp and, prep for it and all this shit, like run an actual program and all these things, it's like, I count it now. So I'm really just starting to. All right, let me get some fucking chalk. We're actually going to use some liquid chalk here because I haven't yet to check this shit out. So, again, shout out to my boy Cliff, leaving this in the big room. Probably didn't need that fucking much, but here we are. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that shit drive quick, boy. should have took my ring off. I don't know why I didn't do that. That shit smashed all in this fucking ring. Oopsies. I'm really not even sure how many fucking reps I'm doing here. I probably should have looked. We're going to go with 3. I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. Like I said, it's a lighter chest day today. So, look at that. Damn. I should drive up quick. Alright. We're going to do these pretty slow. We're not going to try to bang them out too quick. Of course, I start coughing. Feel like fucking lay back. Close grip. A lot of triceps. Alright. That felt good. Chalk real good. Hand didn't slip. Nothing like that. It was locked here. Look like imprints. That moved pretty fucking easy, like I figured it would. But yeah, man, I mean, regardless of everything that's happened, we've been just having fun. The support from everybody in the fucking gym is probably the best thing. And obviously supporting them. We have a lot of guys that's doing it for the first time or haven't done it in a long time. Shout out another guy, Austin. He is fucking just a monster. He's strong as shit. Never done, any comps or powerlifting or no shit like that. He just, a lot like me, just fucking coming in here meathead lifting. You know what I mean? Like, which is, I love prep and all these things, but it is nice to come in and just kind of do what you want to do and fucking, meathead lift. Like, that's just, I enjoy that, really, but obviously, doing this prep with someone who has the knowledge they do, like Coach does, Albert, the owner of the gym. He, it's going to make you, grow and do things that I've done a lot of lifts and shit that I've never done. So, and training style that I've never done, as far as the split goes and, stuff like that. So that's been pretty fucking awesome. Obviously seeing the growth there has been nice. All right, we don't need this. Seeing the growth there has been fucking awesome. That's obviously the goal. The goal for this. So, yeah, man, we've been having fun. My buddy's supposed to be coming. He just got home from Baghdad, I believe. Brandon, you've heard me talk about him in a few videos. He got back last week, so he's supposed to be coming, and he said he was going to do some legs today, but I don't fucking know where he's at. So he had to go get free and all this bullshit. But yeah, man, I think we're gonna just finish this workout up. I just wanted to do the video, kind of explaining, where I was at. I am gonna try to start filming a little more and try to get back into it. I'm coming on Sundays now, and this is like usually the day that the gym is dead, so this is probably going to be the time where I do it the most. Only problem with that is every Sunday I do the same shit, just different weights. So it's like, I don't know that it's really going to be. And honestly, the gym shit, like, I mean, I film short form stuff, the compound stuff, and whatever, but it's like, I really like to do these and just kind of talking. I know it's probably not as fun for, whatever. Obviously now the shit that's getting big and blowing up, which we don't really care about, obviously it's, we do it fucking film for people to watch, but honestly, I just enjoy doing it. But, the shit that goes fucking crazy viral is all the dumb shit, you know what I mean? The fucking brain rot stuff that everybody enjoys watching for some reason. People fucking with people and shit like that. But either way, yeah, man, we're gonna try to get back into it. I think when we leave here, we're gonna run. Me and the wife and the kiddos. We're gonna run to the Mexican store eat. They got a good restaurant in there. I'm fucking crazy for some good Mexican food. So we're gonna run in there and eat. I think we're gonna come home and cook some good Mexican food here too. My wife is Hispanic, so she cooks like a motherfucker. But probably invite Brian and his family over. Their dad can hit him, shout out, hit him on Instagram and all that. I know on Instagram his wife. I don't. Sorry, Lex, but I don't remember her. I think it's just Alexis on Instagram. I don't know what her Instagram name is to be honest. But either way, they post some fucking funny shit. They do some pretty funny videos, stuff like that. But either way, so shout out to them. I think we're gonna probably hang out with them again tonight, maybe. I don't know, but regardless, we're going to finish this shit up. Um, and yeah, I mean, dip out after that. I told the wife I'd be out of here in like an hour. That ain't gonna fucking happen. She knew it wasn't gonna happen. I told her I'd be home at like 11:30 or whatever. But she's like, yeah, see you at 12:30. And so, yeah, she knows better. I never in the gym for an hour. But regardless, like I said, we're gonna finish that. So we appreciate everybody watching, everybody that watches this, everybody that supports, everybody that's been supporting, this whole, I guess, fucking journey, whatever, fucking gay shit. Um, throughout my process and whatever. So we appreciate that, everybody. Cutting the head off. And yeah, man, y'all like, subscribe, share, whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Appreciate it.